friends, family, and all loved ones, welcome. We are gathered here today with rain gracefully held off around us to offer our joyful support to David and Shauna as they come together to affirm their everlasting bond of love, mischief, and companionship. There are infinite possibilities for the paths our lives take, but I am certain that in every single one of them, these two spirits, perfectly crafted for one another, are destined to find each other and form this lifelong union. This is a special celebration for David and Shauna, and the memories of today will be held above all else for a very long time. Because of this, they are so thankful that you are all here to join them in making a memorable continuation of their love, their joy, and their dedication to each other. Shauna and David, today marks a moment when your two spirits come together into a mutual spirit. From this day on, you will develop that mutual spirit through a life of nurture, support, and the freedom to change and grow as individuals who remain committed to that mutual bond. In that bond, independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and obligation is reciprocal. Family and friends, I invite you to take your seats as we now begin to move our way through the ceremony itself with David and Shauna. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. All right. Now, in a few minutes, I will pronounce you man and wife, but we will not rush to get there. There's no reason to rush, because unlike for Prince Humperdinck, there's nothing here to prove. There's nothing to hide. No one's storming the gates. We're not waiting for true love to break through, because true love is standing right in front of us. And love like what is written in the adventure tales, love like what David and Shauna have, that love spans a lifetime. It has to, what with how many chapters y'all have ahead of you. I mean, think about Arryn and Aragorn and how far their partnership took them. Your journey will be just as epic as theirs. Look how many people came to watch this live enactment of your newest chapter. Like, y'all are popular main characters. And those of you who did come out today to witness this union, you were invited to be a part of the continuing adventure between David and Shauna. Did the wording on the invite sound out of the ordinary to you? Did it sound perfect? I think it sounded perfect. I think David and Shauna are already on a fantastic adventure. We're just stopping in. But I also think that adventure is a perfect way to think about marriage and lifelong partnership. Adventures are lived in order to learn about ourselves. Adventure stories are later told in order to share the lessons we learned with others, or to sometimes just revel in the magnificence of the adventure. I mean, the clouds clinging to the mountains today will certainly be one of those stories. Right now, Shauna and David, you are living your adventure. In time, you will be able to tell it to the next generations. Adventures often begin with one seemingly minor decision. Harry opened a letter. Bilbo welcomed in an old friend. Shauna decided to do her laundry on a Friday. One decision. It could have led to nothing. Instead, it led her to everything. Well, it led her to a tall, bony guy wearing Doctor Strange cape socks and a Buzz Lightyear jacket, humming symphonies to himself while he did the laundry. But that's everything a woman could need, right? It's everything you did need to start this adventure, even though neither of you may have thought about it at the time. Yet why is it that the most beloved adventure stories are always told in a setting outside of our modern world? do we no longer believe that an adventure worthy of storytelling could happen to us now? The literary majors here might argue that we write adventure stories in the past in order to suspend the reality of the events for the reader. But I assure you, being tied up in spider's webbing was very real for Bilbo as he was living through it. I think the better question is, do we not believe that our modern world is magical enough for a good story? Very few people do think that their world is magical enough for a story, because when you live in a story every day, it feels mundane, quotidian, words that mean every day. Good storytellers are the ones who bring the magic back into everyday occurrences. Good adventurers are the ones who allow themselves to be amazed by everyday occurrences. And that's what makes a good marriage, too. Being willing to look day after day for the magic and the amazement of every next moment with your partner. David and Shauna have already been through sickness and health. They've done the long distance. They've adopted a cat together. They've done many of the major things a couple can do at the offset. There are some few milestones ahead of them, escaping from our madness to their honeymoon, sharing a last name. But what will keep you going in between those legs of the journey? What will stay your excitement? You asked us all to join you here today in the wonder of your adventure. And I will ask you soon to join together, just the two of you, in maintaining that wonder. Never cease to be amazed by each other. Never cease to find magic in the small moments, and you will never cease to have adventures together. There's a word that very succinctly sums up that magic in the small moments. Love. Love. All right, for those of you not laughing along to these references, I encourage you to go home tonight and watch The Princess Bride. And for those who are following along, you might be thinking, skip to the end. And while, again, we are in no rush here, I am sure that David and Shauna would like to share their vows so that they can, be married. So remember, adventures rarely have a firm end to them. Just a place when the tale of one story starts the next. Look for the wonder every day. And when you do, the worst days will turn into the best stories. And the best days, even better. You may all continue to remain seated. At this time, I would like to invite just David and Shauna to come and speak their vows to each other.
Chaos. A word that you know so very well. Merriam-Webster defines it as a confused, unorganized state of primordial matter before the creation of a different form. It also is defined as the inherent unpredictability and behavior of a complex natural system. Both definitions describes you so perfectly. And that is beautiful. You are the soft drifting snow during twilight. The wind guides the snowflakes chaotically around the environment. One could not possibly predict every turn, only that each is unique and will add to the silent white blanket. The rain we have witnessed this week and of today have been equally as chaotic in their frequency, timing, and ingression. Each storm has brought the beautiful symphony of droplets that does so soothe my soul. It is this chaotic music that brings peace and serenity to my mind. A sentimental mood engulfs me, where I am only but happy. I reflect on the moments we experienced together, our moments, our own truly chaotic adventures that have led us here today. And I most wonderfully love that idea. To my starshine, I ask you to continue this with me, this chaotic adventure we call life. I love you forever and always.
David, I was recently asked, what do I call you? I said David, because everything that makes you, you, I truly love. You are so many things and you wear them all on your sleeve. We could go through the English language and there still wouldn't be enough good words to say. So here are a few I see in you. From the first day I met you in the laundry room, where I glared at him, to be fair. Who does laundry on Fridays? I was hit by a gut feeling that you would make an impact on my life. And oh boy, did you. You invited me into your world and it became my home. From the meals we shared, to doing homework at the Art Annex and Fraser, to sharing our passions and hobbies, I soon had fallen for my best friend. And there was no way out. Leaving you has never been fathomable. You have taught me how to see the world differently, and I am forever grateful for that. You love unconditionally and share your love with every soul you encounter. You are a light, my starshine, and everyone can see it. You have taught me to live life. You must live life in joy, completely free of anyone else's opinion. I admire that, my sunshine, and I hope that you will never change your outlook. I am very proud in everything you do. You have taught me that to follow your passions, to do it smart, and to create magic, my love shine. God gave me a gift, and I am the luckiest person in the galaxy to have met and fall in love with you. So, I promise to take on life with you, through thick and thin. I will be your best friend, your rock, and your confidant. I promise to support you in any way I can, be it cookies, or hand to hold, cuddles, or kisses, whatever you need. I promise to play games with you and make sure you're fed in between rounds. I promise to be loyal and stay by your side. I will always take care of you. And I promise to love and cherish you with all my heart, soul, and mind. My love, you have my heart, and I will spend the rest of my days creating new adventures with you. Don't have pockets. Oh, I could disappear. It's fine.
Shauna and David, you have made these promises to each other in the presence of your closest family and friends. I will now ask you to affirm your investment in each other, in the love you share, and in your commitment to one another in a lifelong adventure. David Rose Mitchell, do you take Shauna Nicole Pitzer, whose hand you hold, choosing her alone to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or poorer, keeping herself unto her, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Shauna Nicole Pitzer, do you take this man, David Rose Mitchell, whose hand you hold, choosing him alone to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, for richer or poor, keeping him unto you for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And to all of you witnessing these promises, do all in your power to uphold these two persons in their marriage. We will now exchange rings. The ring, an unbroken circle, represents unending love. As often as either of you two look upon these rings, may you be reminded of this moment and the love you have promised to one another. David, please place this ring on Shauna's finger. And repeat after me. Shauna, I give you this ring.
Shauna, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my love and my vow.
As a symbol of my love and my vow.
That with all that I am.
With that all that I am.
With all that I have.
With all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
and promise to love you today,
and promise to love you today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
and every day and every tomorrow to come.
and every day and every tomorrow to come.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Shauna, please place this ring on David's finger.
I don't know.
Hey.
And repeat after me. David, I give you this ring
David, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my vow
and my vow
that with all that I am,
that with all that I am,
with all that I have,
with all that I have,
I honor you
I honor you
and promise to love you today,
and promise to love you today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
and every day and every tomorrow to come.
and every day and every tomorrow to come.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Shauna and David, I want to wish you both much love and happiness in this new phase of your adventure together. Remember that laughter can make you lighter than air and carry you farther than a swallow could carry a coconut, even an African swallow. Let us pray. David and Shauna, we call upon the love that is flowing from every heart here to fill up every inch of this space and every drop of sunlight. And we ask that that love bless you and your marriage. May you always find magic and wonder in each other and in your life together. May you never think twice to turn back for each other or to push each other ahead. May laughter and light fill your eyes, your home, and your connection with one another. May you always encourage each other to become the best version of yourselves possible and to remind each other of that greatness on days when it is lacking. May you always be each other's best friend, deepest love, and favorite adventuring companion. In heaven's name, amen. David Rose, Shauna Nicole, you have pledged your faith to each other in the company of two loving families and surrounded by wonderful friends. By the power vested in me by the state of Colorado, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. Family and friends, it is a true honor to be able to present to you for the first time David and Shauna Mitchell.
I almost killed her, she almost killed me. We're still here today, so David, you're definitely the better driver. I would have to say, I agree.
After she told me about David, I did the normal thing and I stalked him on Facebook. and his first words were, "Wow, you're shorter than I thought."
We came up with a dance that we called the Jeff dance. It's a really bad salsa. We just go back and forth.
Cheers to Shauna and David.